Good evening and thanks for joining us. It's a cause that we can all get behind, and that's peace, both in our own community and throughout the world. Today, Thunder Bay's newest symbol of peace and love was celebrated at Prince Arthur's Landing on the United Nations International Day of Peace.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
This is the scene at the marina over the noon hours. Many residents got their first glimpse of Thunder Bay's peace pole. On it, one simple phrase, "May peace prevail on earth," written in English, French, and Ojibwe. Committee Chair Irene Satil says you can't overstate the importance of the peace pole, which serves as a symbol of love and harmony all over the world.
There are over 250,000 peace poles all over the world to promote peace all over the world. It's also very important for the Rotary organization because Rotary is known for promoting peace, goodwill, and understanding among all nations and peoples.
There's so much strife in the world right now, and Thunder Bay is such a peaceful community. Canada is such a peaceful country, and it was great to see all the diverse people out here today. We are the 6th most diverse city of our size in North America, and we're well represented today by the world.
Today marks the first ever International Peace Day event to be held in our city. Well, officials with Thunder Bay's Shelter House are restocking their shelves following today's annual fall food drive. Volunteers were stationed outside a number of local grocery stores today, including all 3 Metro locations, Walmart and Westport Foods, collecting food as well as monetary donations. The Fall Food Drive is the charity's largest collection campaign of the year, netting roughly 4 tons of food on average. The food collected today should last the organization until the busy Christmas season. Shelter House feeds roughly 700 mouths each and every day, according to volunteer coordinator Tessa Murray.
It's really tough for us because we see people who have just, maybe have a hard luck. We see people consistently, it's really tough. It's something that we hope that will eventually get better. It's definitely something we don't want to see continue.
Though the food drive is now over, food or monetary donations can always be dropped off at the Shelter House on George Street. Details are available online. Well, Christmas may be a few months away, but many Thunder Bay motorcycle riders are already in the giving spirit. Sharing toys of all shapes and sizes, more than 100 bikers roared through the city this afternoon. It's all part of the 30th annual Toys for Tots motorcycle ride, which netted hundreds of toys for the Salvation Army's Christmas toy campaign. Salvation Army Executive Director Major Rob Kerr says without the generosity of the city's motorcycle community, many kids would be forced to go without this holiday season.
These are men and women who have a very soft heart, and they may look tough on the outside, but they're soft on the inside. And what they're doing is trying to help somebody else, and it really goes a long way, I think, for them to come together as the bikers of the community and do this and make a difference in the community by what they're doing.
Toy donations can now be dropped off at the Salvation Army through the holiday season. All the donated toys will be presented to children this Christmas. Well, the taste and culture of Germany are coming to Thunder Bay for the city's first Rotary Oktoberfest. The Port Arthur Rotary Club is hosting the charity event. They've teamed up with the Sleeping Giant Brewery Company and Sweet North Bakery, who will create some authentic German treats. Various Rotary clubs have hosted Oktoberfest events across North America for years, but this will be the first for our city. They're hoping people will also dress up for the festival and embrace the German culture.
We have authentic bratwurst sausages, hot potato salad, sauerkraut, fresh baked pretzels from a local bakery. We've got a polka band, the Polka Pirates, and it's all in the name of German culture.
We're making a very special lager called Feierabend. So we're very, very pumped. This is our first lager, and we've taken great care to make sure it's awesome for the event.
Oktoberfest Thunder Bay takes place at the CLE Coliseum on October 11th. Tickets are $25 in advance or $30 at the door. The Rotary Club is hoping to see 1,000 people come out for the event. Money raised will help local charities. Well, a local filmmaker says when you hear someone else's story, you begin to understand the reality. That's why Michelle DeRosier has started a 4-part documentary that aims to promote a better understanding of First Nations people to the community of Thunder Bay. The $45,000 film project called Walk a Mile is being produced in conjunction with the City of Thunder Bay. It'll tell stories from various people in a community on a variety of issues like treaties, land right issues, stereotypes, residential schools, and contributions from the Native community. It fits into the city's Aboriginal Strategic Plan, which is based on building relationships with the First Nation community.
Create change, because when knowledge is power, right? So when you have that knowledge and you have that understanding, respect is born from that.
And so we've come up with this project as a way to get a good understanding to the broader community about the Aboriginal community, and hopefully that will fill in and help us build those relationships, that not just between the city, but for businesses and for schools and organizations as well.
To date, the project has raised over $18,750, which is more than 1/3 of the budget. The municipality is working with the filmmakers at Thunderstone Pictures to find more sponsors for the project, which they hope to launch February 6th at the Thunder Bay Community Auditorium. Well, the city recently added stop signs along Bay Street to make the roadway safer for pedestrians and cyclists. New bike lanes have also been added across Thunder Bay. So for our question of the day, we wanted to know if you thought more people were using bike lanes as a result.
You do see more people out on bikes in the bike lanes. We actually live off Bay Street, so we're one of the controversy ones, the new pathway. So we have all the new stop signs. But yes, you do notice more, or I've noticed more people on bike paths.
No, I don't actually. I think it's good that people are getting to, I don't know if they're feeling more secure, but it's nice to have them out of the way of the cars and also off the sidewalks. So
I haven't seen more people using them, but yeah, I see them using them.
Not really. I just think that the bike lanes are kind of a waste of space and dangerous.
Not any more than I usually have, I think, in the past. I think the bigger concern still is enforcing the laws that where cyclists, should not be on the sidewalks. I think that's almost a bigger concern. And I like to cycle, but I also drive, and I do notice that it's tricky when you're making a turn off intersection. You're looking for traffic, you're looking for pedestrians walking, but not necessarily looking at cyclists.
There's been a lot more people using the bike lanes, and they're great, except some of them they've kind of messed up, like the one on Court Street. But other than that, I mean, the bike lanes are good for people, and they're using them appropriately, it seems, so I don't see them as a bad thing.